This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Middle Tennessee's offense will have the football first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They punted away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The run inside. It's Shaw. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, MTSU. A great catch and run for 6.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Rides to back and leaves it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The give out of the gun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Marshall lines up, just needing a few inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Galloway. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Running inside. It's Martin. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Throws to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hurd! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Jukes is what. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback, and this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen, but that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And he's got it inside the 25.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Galloway. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Can they catch it? Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. That's caught. It's Payne. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying play action. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the back. Makes it past the marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. the catch. It's Culliver. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the number 9 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Louisiana Tech looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to...
Turning on the Jets! Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? There's some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The run inside. It's Martin. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Working the middle. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
Hey, getting on my streaming room for the computer is crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Oh, I need to get a stop, bro. Every third down, they've been doing something
so
stupid.
Explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, from what I can see here on
Yeah, they made it. Those computer quarterbacks, the way they're able to climb the pocket and throw by that field
and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Out of the gun, the inside give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catches, signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's gone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Jones. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking for space. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
I thought he ran 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know what they were reviewing. That was clear he was out of bounds. Yeah.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. On the option. Tough to run it.
Oh, I need another fumble from him, man. He fumbled earlier in the game and he didn't get it back.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback keep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big fellas coming out the goal line defense. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal.
Didn't get it.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Great job.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
They used to miss this
They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love
good,
the
Big Marshall.
On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Sorry.
He leaves it with his back. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
It's complete to the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Man, that's a great job by this QB, man. He sees the blitz come, he gets the ball out of his hands, hits his running back on a little swing route in stride, then he can do the rest. He's got the ball in his hands fast, so he can chew up some yards, make some plays down the field. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got it.
I thought I could get out. I may need to wait
tries to cash in.
Hey,
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Stepping to the right.
What a win. He didn't win early, and I got nervous, but he won late, and I'll take it.
And I think this is really the separators of good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Middle Tennessee State sidelines. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Running inside.
There we go. We blitzed. We're ready. Now let's when we get off the field. It's been hard all day. Get off
this. And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense. And they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Wow.
Here comes the heat.
Let's go. Also, I got open too. I saw it late. He saw it late. We get. Come on. Come on.
Bringing the pass rush that time.
Go get this money. Go get this money.
space. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive.
Throwing 2 bigs. He got 94% completion. It's OD, man. It's OD.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
I can get a backside post to get there. Backside post to get there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down.
What a catch. Terrible throw.
He snagged it, but he'll
I guess
be stopped
it's not
short of
really.
the first down.
Terrible.
Solid pickup on that play.
Heck of a
Thundering
catch.
Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they got it at the 33.
I want to take this lead kind of quick, just in case they score when they get it back.
Start has been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
79. You had a chance to deplete him there, and you walked right past
on first down, man. You are doing just that.
Just, it's unbecoming of a lineman. They talk bad about you on film, bro.
Back to pass. Under fire. Avoids pressure.
What a play, quarterback.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid
Heck of a
contact.
play.
Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
Is he one-on-one out there? Is he going to win?
They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's
gotta
open.
make the throw, man. You make the read, you get the roll out, and he's open. You gotta make the throw. Is he gonna be open right away?
Looking to fire. Got it.
So,
Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Marshall!
hello?
And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. The run inside. It's Shaw. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Allen. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Throwing, Williams. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's all. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. On the draw, it's Shaw. Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, MTSU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Runs through a man. He might have space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires left. Got a man. It's Norton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Might have a chance. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And they got him. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. And they're able to get him down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Which is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Williams. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive pass.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the third interception of the night.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the...
Lot of room to the right. The 10. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. After this, it'll be a wrap. The run from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. After back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.